Minutes, see if we can get some people coming on. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing well. We're all through the holidays, so we can kind of get back on a normal schedule with our lives, answering questions, just moving forward with everything. Hey, Maggie, how are you? Hey. Um, Maggie, the lady that questioned about the 12-point star, I asked her if she was good, but since she didn't answer, I'm gonna just go over it anyway, just to make sure everything's good with her, because I think her counts were off on row 7. Um, I'm staying away from everybody that's sick, so from what I understand, everybody's getting sick around here, and I'm trying really, really hard not to get sick. I don't want it. No interest. Yeah, do you remember she questioned on YouTube about her stitch counts being different on each side on the 12-point star that you answered her that we would be doing a live? So, so a couple things, guys. We're going to be doing a little quick tutorial for little bunny ears for a headband. They work up really, really quick. They're fun. And I did want to share my temperature blanket. Was that the spider web or was that the 12 point? Now, maybe I'm wrong, Maggie. Maybe I'm wrong. There's a very good possibility that I'm wrong. Well, I'll go over it with the 12 point, and if she has questions, I can do a Facebook Live with her if she wants. She hasn't answered. That's why I was hoping maybe she figured it out. But anyway, so I am current on my temperature blanket, the big one. I'm so proud of myself. This is up to yesterday. And I even weaved in the ends. So I've made progress, but look at this. So the sparkle in here is whether that would have rained or snowed. And but look at it. And then here, you can't really see it yet because we're only 7 days into it. But this is where the color changes are occurring. The curve is going to be occurring. Really cool. So over here is my daytime temps. Welcome, everybody. Right now I'm going over my temperature blanket, the curved one. Hope you guys are doing well, and thank you for popping in. So this is the daytime hours temperature, the high. And over here is the nighttime. It's the low. Working up really pretty, though. It's going to be big. As you can see, it's 288 stitches. But I'm going to try to keep it up every few days. It's silly to do it every single day for me, but working up good. So I do want to go over and welcome everybody. I'm Ronnie. I'm here with Maggie. We're with Whip and Chain. We're going to answer any questions that you have regarding crochet. And if we can't get you an answer right away, like right now, we will get back to you ASAP to figure it out. If you have a pattern that you're working on, you just can't figure it out, we'll help you. If it's paid patterns, we ask you to do it through private messaging, through the Messenger on Facebook or whatever, because I don't want any paid patterns being advertised. So I just want to go over, Maggie might be right. It might be the spiderweb blanket, but I did want to discuss if I'm wrong on the blanket, I apologize. But on the 12-point star, after you complete a row, okay, and you join, if you're, now this is not for the temperature because the temperature is going to be done in each point. But if you're doing this, when you end each section, when you join, you're technically in the valley. So before you start your next row, you need to slip stitch 1 over and then do your chain 3 and then proceed with counting the stitches. So round 7 on the 12-point star, and it's the same for the temperature blanket, believe it or not, temperature throw. It's going to be, you're starting with 3 double crochets. And row 7, the center is 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet. So you'll have 3 on each side. Whatever's on one side has to equal on the other side. You can't have 3 and then 4 over here, or 4 and 5 or whatever. It has to be same. What's on one side has to be on the other side. And then the trick to this whole temperature blanket, it took me forever to figure it out, is that because these bottom 2 stitches, one on the right, one on the left, these last 2 stitches are skipped on every row. That's where we're doing our slip stitches. That's why we are able to do each point as a different month to make it work, to join them. But so that's what I'm saying, is like when you finish up a row, like here, I just finished this row and I have my 2 stitches down here skipped. So I would be slip stitching into that chain 3. Welcome everybody. I'm Ronnie with Whip and Chain. Maggie's here with me, and we are glad you're here. If you have any questions regarding crochet, anything, we will do everything we can to help you out. And if you could hit that thumbs up button for us and subscribe to us, it would really help us out so much. And we're also on TikTok, Instagram, and I just 2 days ago just started posting on Pinterest. Haven't got it all figured out yet, guys. Honest to goodness, I'm still working it out. I'm trying to get it to Whip and Chain, but it's asking for stuff that I don't have yet. So we're working on it. But if you want information on that, let me know. But anyway, so with the 12-point star, when you're coming around, and you, thank you for all the hearts, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you do your slip stitch into the chain 3. Just make sure you always slip stitch 1 over. And that will be for every single round that you do. You slip stitch 1 over and you do your chain 3. And then you continue. And then again, round 7, it's a 3 round repeat on this. So round 7 would be 1 double. Hello. Nope, we're just talking about the 12-point star. If you're working it in the rounds, thank you for joining us. The 12-point star is done in 3 rounds. It's a 3 round repeat, row 7, 8, 9. So row 7, the center point would be 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet. And rows 8 and 9 are 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. And the reason for that is when you're doing the row of 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet, it's not growing. But the other 2 rounds, it will be growing. If you tried to grow it every single round, and if you wanted it, this blanket would start rippling. It wouldn't lie flat. That's the whole point. What corners? You mean the points up here? Because this is the start of the 12-point throw blanket. I can help you. Actually, it's just let me go up. It's just a chain 2. So I'm gonna double crochet up. And then this one is just a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet, all in the chain 2 area. And then you double crochet down the same amount that you did coming up. The chain 2 is what gives it the point, because it's in one condensed area. It'll just automatically do that point. I'm not doing anything fancy with it. Hello, everybody. Welcome. That's with us. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's a pretty much, you're very welcome. If you have any other questions, that is what we're here for, guys. We answer everybody's questions, and if we can't give you an immediate answer, we'll figure it out and we will give it to you. And I will do lives on Facebook. I will do lives on YouTube. I will work with you until you got it. And so will Maggie. We both will do everything we possibly can to have you survive and succeed. Not survive, succeed in this fun hobby. I love this. There's so much to learn. And now that I'm getting to do this, I'm getting to meet new people. It's really nice. It helps us so much. Our channel is growing. Our TikTok, it's finally growing. It's amazing. The community, the crafters, it's a lot of fun. Anyway, so does anybody, before I set this off to the side, does anybody have any questions right now on the 12-point star? Now, this one is a throw. This one I'm demonstrating of working in the rounds. This is definitely not the 12-point temperature star, because the temperature star is done each point. I'll wait and make sure if anybody has any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Once you get to row 7, it's all just a 3-row repeat. It repeats and repeats and repeats. Okay, I'm going to set this off to the side. If you guys think of something while we're working on other things, let me know. I'll pick it right back up. I have no problem doing that. All right, so got this. I mean, it's a cute little hairband for, spring for the bunnies, Easter. It's cute. I'm going to show you my pattern on this. I did find a free pattern for it, but the free pattern that was available, it really didn't work. So I had to do some tweaks to it. So it is my pattern, but it is not my pattern. So I am not going to label this as mine. I took a piece of someone else's, so I'm going to still say it's not my pattern, but it was free. I tweaked it, and this is what I came up with. So we're going to have fun. We're going to make this. And I just have some hair bands that I'm going to be using. Okay. And I'm using loops and threads for this one. This cute little color. It's called fuchsia. I tried making this with soft yarn, soft cotton yarn. It doesn't, you need the stiffness in it. The softer yarns are not working well with this pattern for the ears to stay up. So you definitely want to go with a stiffer, I would recommend a stiffer cotton. I don't think their acrylic would hold up very well with this. That's just my opinion. That's the nice thing about crocheting. You can try anything you want. And sometimes you're going to have failures. Sometimes you're going to have successes, but that's really okay. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Would you guys please do us a favor and hit that thumbs up? It helps us out so much. And also, please hit that subscribe button. We're really trying to reach our 20,000 goal. Every day we are gaining. Hi, Elizabeth. But I'd really like it to ramp up a little bit. So if you could help us out, we really appreciate it. So we're going to work on the bunny ears. And while we're working on the bunny ears, if you guys have questions about other things, let me know. We will help you out. All right. So the first thing first, using a 3mm crochet hook. I could not find my 3mm clover, but I had this one, so this one will work just fine. I'm addicted to the clover, and that's okay. That's me. So first things first, we need to do a chain of 38. Welcome, everybody. We're so happy to see everybody popping on. My name is Ronnie. I'm here with Maggie And we're doing some little, let me put them back here, little bunny ears, really cute. Cute for the kids, cute for the adults, just cute. And you can make them in any color you want, spring colors if you're wishing spring coming up. Perfect. And this is a really easy, this would be a great craft fair thing to sell. And if you bought the hairbands in the color that you were using, that would also work out really well. All right, so I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this privately that Maggie will post when the schedule works, but I'm going to show you on here how to do it, so you already know how to do it. And again, if you guys could hit that thumbs up and a subscribe, we'd appreciate it. All right, let's get started. So you're going to do a chain of 38. I'm going to count. 10, 11, 21, 22, 23, 24, 6, 37, and 38. You're still making snowballs, Maggie? Oh, I thought you finished your scrap blanket. Not finished yet? I honestly thought that was done. All right, so let's get started. This is really easy. It's just going up two sides and it's easy. And welcome everybody. Make some bunny ears. If you have any requests of any patterns that you want to see for free tutorials, comment below. I would love suggestions. I'm always open if somebody's looking for something that they cannot find a video for. We'll be more than happy to work on that. And if you could also, everybody pop it on, hit that thumbs up for us. And it would help us out a lot. All right, let's get started on these cute bunny ears. All right. Second stitch from the hook, we're going to do a single crochet. Next stitch, a half double. Next stitch, a double. All right, next stitch, it's called a half a treble. Wrap your hook twice. Go into the next stitch, bring yarn up, wrap, go through 2. Then you wrap again, but this time you go through all 3. Half a treble stitch. No, I understand that. I'm proud of myself. I think I only have one whip that's set aside, but with all these temperature blankets, I don't know when I'm going to be picking that back up. Now, I want you to do 4 trebles, 1 in each of the next 4 stitches. So let's do it. This is 1. 2. 3. And 4. We're going to do another half a treble. Wrap your hook twice. Go in, wrap, go through 2, wrap, and go through the rest of the 3. Welcome, welcome everybody. I'm Ronnie with Whip and Chain. I got Maggie on here with us and we're doing some cute bunny ears. So then the next stitch will be a double. The next stitch will be a half a double. Now we need to do 16 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now we're going to work the pattern in reverse and work back up. So now the next stitch will be a half a double. Next stitch will be a double. Next stitch will be a half a treble. Then the next 4 stitches will be trebles. Welcome, welcome everybody. I'm Ronnie with Whip and Chain and Maggie's on here. We're doing some bunny ears tonight. And any questions regarding anything that you're working on, if we're able to help you, I will help you. This will be 2. This is 3. And then 4. Okay. Now let's do a half a treble. A double. A half a double. Oh, I must have counted wrong. That's okay. We are human. And then I'm going to just stick it in that same stitch. This is where you can adjust a little bit. 1 single crochet. I must have counted wrong when I made my chain. I've practiced this stitch count, so it's me. It's okay. Now, after you get that done, do a chain 2. And then just slip stitch in your first chain of the chain 2. That's a little picot. Okay. Now, since I had to fudge that last stitch, I'm going to do the first 2 stitches in the first stitch. But if you did your count right, just go down normal, okay? But I didn't. I messed it up somewhere. So in the first one, do your single crochet and then a half double in the next stitch. I'm going to tighten that up. There we go. Now I'm going to work down. do a double crochet, do a half a treble, then you do 4 trebles, welcome everybody. It's 1, 2, this is 3. I like when I make little mistakes because it shows people that if it's not a real big mistake, you can always adjust. But if it's a specific pattern and you can't, then there's times of frogging, but sometimes you can just adjust and it's okay. Half a treble. No reason to beat yourself up for it. Then a double. A half a double. And now do your 16 single crochets. And I'm just crocheting over this tail so I don't have to worry about it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Welcome everybody. I'm going to just let that fall down. 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And we're almost done. So now we're going to do, everybody's quiet tonight. Where is everybody from? Would love to hear. All right. Did you guys get any of that large amount of snow that everybody got not too long ago? A half a double. Let's do a double in the next. Half a treble. Now 4 trebles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hello, welcome everybody. I'm Ronnie. I'm here with Maggie. We're with Whip and Chain, and we're talking everything crochet. So if you have any questions, working on something, if you want to hit that like, that thumbs up, and that subscribe button, that helps us out so much, more than you realize. And we're really trying to grow our channel. We'd love to hit that 20,000. So I did my 4 trebles. Now I'm going to go and do my half a treble. And do a double. Half a double. And then right in that last stitch, do your single. Now do a chain 2 and you slip stitch into that first chain. Now you can cut, leaving a little bit of a tail. And I'm going to get a darning needle. Everybody's quiet tonight. What have you guys been working on? Did anybody on here start one of our temperature blankets, whether it's the 12 point or the big curved, or did you start just a regular temperature blanket? Or are you working on something specific for a family, a baby coming? Love to hear what you guys are working on. Are you, Maggie? Really? You're watching. Oh, hi, Rayan. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for saying hello. You're in South Jersey, and I hope you hit your 20,000 very soon. Oh, thank you. We're working hard on it. We really are. If you guys know of anything that you want to see done, let us know. So the way I end this, so it's a seamless end, you just pull your yarn through, and then your very first stitch, you go through front to back. Okay? And you pull it. And then in your last stitch, you go right down the center. And you try to grab another stitch along the way. You were working, oh, that's right, you're doing your mood hearts. I didn't do yesterday, so I had to make while I was watching. Oh, okay. You know what? My job, some days I have time to work on crocheting, some days it's crazy, but I try really hard to crochet almost every single day. I love it. It's very therapeutic for me. So, as you can see, you can't see where I began and ended. And then all you have to do is weave in your end. Welcome, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're here. If you know our channel, we're very unique in the way that we answer everybody's questions. If you are having a problem, if you're stuck, let us know. We will do everything. Maggie and I will do anything we can to help you. I'm sure there's some people that can testify to that. We help you out as much as we're able to. You're working on a whale shark for a coworker and still working on my desk goose and mini anchor. Nice! A mini anchor. Oh my God, that's a really good idea. I like that idea. All right, then we just cut our tail. And this is what it looks like. Oh, cut my other tail. And then I just take, hello, Kelsey. Yes, I do. I will do a live just specifically for you to help you. And I will keep doing them and keep doing them and keep doing them and working with you and messaging you. I will help you. I will make sure it happens. So all you have to do is tie it on. Hi, Kelsey. Thank you, guys. Thank you. If you guys could hit that thumbs up, please, and hit that subscribe button. We could use all the love. We're working hard to hit that 20,000. Means so much to us. Okay, so I just took a hairband. Now, like I said, if you want to get hairbands that match the color, if I had them, I would have used them. I have a lot of things going on in the house with the animals, so I couldn't get out. But like if you got the colored ones, like if I did a pink one with the pink ears, oh, perfect. Love it. Anyway, so you take your hairband, You take your ears. Here's the right side. Here's the wrong side. Put it through, wrong side facing you. And then you just tie it like you would be tying your sneakers. And then, yes, you have to fuss with it a little bit. But with using the stiffer yarn, there we go. With using the stiffer yarn, and see little picots, your ears will hold up. Oh, I made one a little too long. There we go. Yep. And bunny ears. I don't know what I did. I think it's a little crooked, but that's okay. Have you ever seen a perfect set of ears that are on a bunny? I know it's a bunny ear, but at first when I saw it, I thought it was a golden. That's funny, Ray. That's fun. I like that. And it's sad that I know what you're talking about. But anyway, here's the bunny ears. Does anybody, that is funny. Does anybody have any questions on crocheting? I'm totally open to listen to anything that you guys have. And I wanted to show you, since we have a little time, I wanted to show you something that's really something that I I actually stumbled across it, and hold on, I'm trying to find another skein of yarn just so I could show you what I'm talking about. All right, I'm just using these. Okay, so color changing. There has been a way, everybody has done it the same way all the time. Let me get a little sample going so I could show you this new way of, it's not a new way. It's been around, but a lot of people honestly don't know about it. So I want to share. So I'm going to just do a little sample here. Sorry. My doggies are skittish when something falls. All right. I'm just going to do 2 quick rows of double crochet. And this color change can be done in double crochet, half a double, and even single crochet. But it's very, it's really nice. So I learned this working on my temperature blanket, and I just didn't have it perfected when we did our live of understanding exactly how it worked. So I didn't want to show you something that I honestly didn't have perfected, because that's not right. And I wanted to test it to see if it held, all that good stuff. You guys do know how to do a double crochet turn instead of the chain 3, right? I can show you how to do that too. It's called the single crochet stacked. Speaking of color changing, it has to be tonight, but when you have time to take colors that change back and forth multiple times in the row, can you float or hold? Yes, you can float, but the problem with floating your yarn is if you're using colors that you can see through. but I will show you the trick of floating your yarn without it coming through. Yes, I can do that for you. Nah, not tonight, but you know what? I can do a live this coming weekend. I'm around all weekend on Facebook. Or you're with us on Facebook, right, Rayanne? And that way you can watch it at your convenience on how to do that. Absolutely. Happy to show you how to do that. So, okay, I did a row of double crochet. I'm going to show you. Yep, I'll do a live. Even if you don't pop on it, it'll be on there. And if I don't answer all your questions on it, please let me know. And I will set up a time with you. And we will do a live on Facebook, a live on YouTube, whatever you need. And I'll make sure you're successful at it. Absolutely. So here's a row of double crochet, just a sample. A lot of people with doing double crochet will do the chain 3, and I have showed this before, but I'm going to show it again. I don't like to chain 3 because I think it really makes, you're welcome. I think it makes your edge not straight. So all you have to do without chaining 1, go right into that first edge, do a single crochet. Then you go into the second bar, and then you do another single crochet. All right, and then that'll give you the nice straight edge instead of the chaining 3, and then you have a full stitch to work in. It's amazing. So let me just do one more row. Then I want to show you this color changing way. Instead of most people, when you do a color change, you do the whole stitch, you do the stitch except for the last pull through. And that is how I showed you on the temperature blanket. There is another way to do a color change. Welcome, welcome everybody. I'm Ronnie. I'm here with Maggie. We're doing everything crochet tonight. And Maggie can testify, and a few people in here, if you have any questions, I will work with you. Maggie will work with you until you are successful. We don't let you fall to the wayside. We will help you succeed in whatever you're working on. If you're on a step of a pattern you don't understand, we will help you through it. The only thing we ask is you don't post paid patterns on our Facebook. You can send me a message through Instant Messenger on Facebook, and I will help you. And while you're on here, guys, can you please hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for us? We'd appreciate it. And if you guys could drop where you're from, we would love to know where everybody's from. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Rand. I love helping. I don't know if you've figured that out, but I enjoy this. Okay. So I'm going to do my end, my stacked single crochet. For the double, for the stacked, let me show you. Oh, hold on. Let me get my last stitch in. Here we go. All right, turn. Do not chain 1, okay? Just go into the full stitch without chaining 1 and do a single crochet. All right. I'm sorry it's dark yarn. So you have this V here, the two V's, the one strand, it's an upside down V. Closer to your hook, we're not going to touch that. We're going to touch just the one off to the left, just that single bar right there. So you're going to take your hook, you're going to go right through that bar, grab some yarn, bring it through, and just right through. Do your single crochet. Okay. All right. So now, like we're double crocheting down across the line, and say right here, oh, this next stitch has to be yellow. All right. So finish your double crochet, pull up a loop, drop the loop, both the bars now. See both the bars right here? Right here? Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Ronnie here with Maggie. Thank you for joining us. You take your hook, you go from the top down, go through both those bars. Grab your next color and bring it right through. Okay. Wrap you and do your double crochet in the next stitch. I'm just covered up tails is all I'm doing. Do your double crochet. Oh, yeah, I was wrong. You don't want to cover up tails. I'm sorry. Do your double crochet in the next stitch. Your full double crochet. Now, just like magic, take your strand and pull it. And look at that. Bye. Oh, we're just going over color changing. We did make some bunny ears tonight. And I talked about how the counts work on the 12-pointed star. And I'm answering any crochet questions you guys have tonight. And I'm asking you to hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe. And I want you guys to understand that we're here. We will answer and we will help you be successful in whatever you're working on, as long as it's crochet, obviously. Okay. So then let me just cut this color. Then I can crochet my double crochet. Oh, you know what? The next stitch needs to go back to the what is the name of this color? Blue spruce. So I leave a loop. You go back in, top down, those two bars. You bring up your yarn. Wrap it in because I'm working on double crochets. And you go into your next stitch. Oh, well, welcome. I'm glad you crochet. It's a fun hobby, isn't it? So I did 2 double crochets. That's okay. After you do your next at least 1 stitch, you take the tail of the yellow now. You can pull it through. And look at that. Yeah, isn't it really cool? We're going to do it again. So let me cut some tails here. I'm becoming the tail queen tonight. So we got our loop. We go through these from up and down. Going down. Yep. My mom taught me when I was young, but she taught me some basics, but after that I was on my own. Then I just go in and do my double crochets. And then look at that, pull it down. I think I like this way better. It's easier to weave in. It doesn't get loose. It's more crisp of this color changing this way. Thank you, Maggie. So let me finish off this row. I'm going to show you it in single crochet just in case you want to know. So let's finish this row. Okay, yeah, I can do a tutorial on that. All our ends from the color changing. All right, remember we're doing our stacked. So single crochet, go into that bar, and another single crochet. Oh, no, we're doing single crochet. Single crochet. All right, so I'm going to do a couple single crochets. Leave the loop up. Just like the double, the single crochet. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. I am just working on a series of doing, oh, Maggie beat me to it, of reading patterns. Yep. I'm working on it. It's a lot to condense, and it's going to be a series that we're doing. I can't wait. So anyway, so we got our single crochet. See those 2 bars? Even though it's a single crochet, you still have your 2 bars. So again, you go from the top down. You go in both of those bars. I thought I cut it. Guess I didn't. Go into those bars. You put on the color that you want and bring it through. And then you proceed to do your single crochets. And then you pull the yellow down. And look at that. This is so much nicer than the other method. Let me get a fresh start here for you guys, because there's a lot of tails going on here. So it is I love it. I mean, it's amazing. This didn't take off when it was first out there. This is, it holds better. It's more crisp. Everything about it is safer, because if you're making a project where you're washing something a lot, the more loose something is, the higher risk you run of it coming undone, being washed and dried and used on like a blanket or a sweater, whatever you did. So here we go. Now, did you notice I chained one when I did the single crochet? I don't usually anymore chain one when I turn doing single crochet, because I want to show you something. This is what happens when you chain one when you're single crocheting. But when you don't chain one, you need to make sure you know where your stitches are. And if you need to use a stitch marker, then just use a stitch marker. It's really okay. So let me show you. Do my last stitch here. Instead of chaining one, I'm going to turn. I'm going to go right into the next stitch. Yeah, the little knob. Yep, you see it? So look at this versus no chain one. Go right into that first stitch and do your single crochet. Let me do 2. Look at that. Difference. All right, so now here I want to change color. So I left my loop up. I go into those 2 bars. Nope, not through the stitch. There we go. Now we go through the stitch. Go right into the next stitch. Do your single crochets. and pull it through. Isn't that beautiful? It is a nicer edge. Makes it, it's like perfection. That chain one, I understand why some people do it. Because when you don't do it, this stitch can get hidden. But that's an easy fix, guys. All you have to do is if you're worried you're going to lose that stitch and you don't want to have to count each row, that's what stitch markers are made for. And if you don't have stitch markers, you can use a piece of thread. You can use a safety pin. You can use whatever you want to mark your stitch. You don't have to have a stitch marker. My dog's dreaming if you hear. I'm the queen. I use stitch markers for everything. I use them for counting. Like if I'm doing a project and I need to do 8 rows, I'll put a stitch marker on the front of my project. And every time I do a row, I add a stitch marker. Like, okay, I did row 1. Oh, I just finished row 2. So let me add another stitch marker. And this way, if I put it down and I have to go do something, which happens 99.99% of the time, when I get up, I don't have to worry about counting rows. And I've tried those finger watches where you count. Yep, bobby pin. Yep, where you count your rows or you count your stitches. Me personally, they have never worked for me. They just don't. Like when I try to hit the button and count it, I'd hit it twice, or I hit the clear button. I was getting agitated to the point where I just stopped using it. So anyway, we learned a few things. This is the side of the chain 1 before you single crochet. Look at that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Versus this. Big difference, guys. Hello, everybody that's joining us. Thank you. Thank you. We have a nice group today. I'm Ronnie. I'm here with Maggie. We're with Whip and Chain. If you guys please could hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button, help us out a ton. And I'm going to repeat myself on a couple things. We will help you with anything crochet. If you have questions about your crochet hooks, yarn, thicknesses, a pattern that you bought, we will help you with it privately because I don't want patterns advertised if they're paid patterns. I'm going to be doing a series on how to read patterns. I'm working on that now. We have over 600 tutorials out there, and we're dying to reach 20,000. We're over 17,000, guys. We're getting there. I'm so proud of how far we've come. And if there's a tutorial that you want to do something and you can't find a tutorial on it, let us know. If you want a tutorial on something, I will work my hardest to find it and be able to do it. Figure it out and do it for you. So anyway, so that is how I do the color changes. Big difference. Big difference. And like I said, and if you look at the back where we did the color change, let's take a look. Let's dissect that for a quick minute. Look at how it's already tucked under. So if you take a little while to get to before you can I can show the color change again. Yep, I can. But I wanted to show you, if it takes you a little while before you weave these in, it's not a big deal. They're not going to come really loose. Okay. All right, let me get these stitch markers off. All right, let me get through this row. Do you want me to show you in single crochet or double crochet? Do you have a preference? No, either? Okay. All right, so this is single crochet. Let me get to the middle here. I'll do one more stitch. Okay. So here I am. I put up a loop. All right. Have your new color ready. There is 2 bars right here. Okay. The loop right under, the bar right under your loop, and then the bar under that. It's like an upside down V. Okay. You're going to take your hook. You're going to go from the top down. Oh, you got it? That's great. I'm so happy for you. You bring your yarn through. I'm going to still finish it. I hope you don't mind. I love this. This is fun, isn't it? Isn't this change more fun? I know funner isn't a word, but isn't this more fun than the other way? Then you go right in there and you do and then you take the back of the color that you dropped and you just pull it down. And it's tied in. Maggie Funner. My English language is not always the best, but I do try. So anyway, that is how. Isn't that great? Now, do you like this better than the other way? Out of all curiosity, I'm just curious on what your opinion is of this. Seeing this way versus the other way, everybody, even me, have used for years and years and years. What would you say you think you like better, out of curiosity? Yeah, it is nice. So now here I am at the end of my single crochet row. I'm just turning and I'm going to go right into that stitch and do my single crochet without a chain one, guys. Look at that. All you have to do, if you don't know where this, if you're not sure, if you think you're done, lose it, stitch markers, guys. Stitch markers are the bomb. And it looks funny because this row, I did the chain one. That's why that looks funny. I did the chain one here, did not do the chain one on this side. So before I let you guys go, you guys made this so much fun tonight. You guys make it fun every time we're on. I missed you. Everybody was busy through the holidays. I think Maggie and I snuck in one or two, but Maggie was crazy busy. I wasn't as busy. I had a very low-key holiday time, which I really needed. But we're glad to see everybody back. And again, if I can ask you guys just one more time, if you haven't, can you hit that thumbs up for us? And please hit that subscribe button. And please share our crochet channel with your crochet friends. Please tell them to join our subscribe to our YouTube channel. Come find us on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. And Pinterest doesn't have the whip and chain yet name on it, so I'm still working on that. Like I said, I only have 2 posts on there. I'm working on it. If I can't figure it out, I'm gonna talk to Maggie to see how we can get that up and running the right way. Hello, hello. So before I let you guys go, anybody else have a question? They want me to show you how to do something. And I'm just, now that everybody's on, I'm proud. I know it's silly things, but here is the first 7 days of my temperature blanket. I even got the ends weaved in. So this is the curved blanket. The right side is the high temperature. And then here's the color changes. This is where the curve will be. And then this is the low temperatures. And the sparkle is on the days that it snowed or rained. And I am a cold weather, snow kind of gal. I like cold states. I just do. I already did a temperature blanket for Alaska. This one, never been to North Dakota, guys. Thank you. Thank you for saying it's pretty. Thank you. Never been to North Dakota, but I am doing Grand Forks, North Dakota, because it's in the top, I think, 4 of the coldest states. So, and this one has 288 stitches. But isn't that pretty? And it's all single crochet. So anyway, I'm working really hard to stay on top of it. I also got the mood blanket caught up. I will be doing a live. Thank you guys. Thank you for saying it's nice. I appreciate it. I will be doing a live on working on the temperature star blanket. I want to get through a whole month with whoever's working on that, so you understand how to do every star. And then I will also work in February to show you how to do all the joins. But once you've got those handled, we will be doing check-ins, but you should basically have it pretty controlled. But we're always here. If you're doing something and you're stuck, or if your counts are off, we will definitely help you. We will work with you. We will get the problem fixed. Sometimes, unfortunately, the answer to the problem is doing some frogging. But anybody that's crocheted knows that is just one of the evils that comes with this beautiful, addicting hobby. Again, thank you guys. I appreciate everybody joining us tonight. You absolutely made my night with how many people popped in. And sorry, that was my phone. And if you guys ever need anything, you're working on something and you don't understand something, message me through a messenger on our Whip and Chain Facebook page, and we will get back to you. Thank you, everybody, for all the thumbs up, all the likes, and all the subscribes. It helps us so much. Until next time, guys, happy crocheting here at Whip and Chain. It is always a work in progress, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.